Mics are hot.
Do it? Oh, okay.
All right. So, the state of the music industry. What do you see? Like, can you describe your outlook on the state of the music industry today, and just like what it takes to make it big right now?
That's a good question. I think like there's a like in today's like industry, there's a ton of people just blowing up off of like social media and like TikTok. And I think that's like a totally valid way to do it. But my outlook on things is that I am in music for the music and the creative process. I love like above anything else, I think of myself as a performer. I love being on stage, like, and being with my band and just making crazy ass sounds for people to enjoy.
Say 1, 2, 3, let's go. Yeah, we've been living on the sunny side. Tight crew, we ain't fucking with them other guys. Yeah, no strings, haven't tell about. My main goal is to have a lot of fun and time. Yeah, it's what I get for being optimistic. Two-tone, everybody want my ass to kiss it. High school, remember running around with my missus. Now I'm thinking about my ready, trying to find a missus. Yeah, this is life for my generation. Could be positive instead of always fucking hating. Bad Beverly, you think you're gonna score mistaken. Shit is heavenly, I never sell my soul to Satan. Get a tab and I'm feeling faded. Body, body, they be separated, Kevin Bacon. Yeah, we should get to celebrate it. Say, I've been out of California, every day we elevated.
So, the 805 was me and my roommate's first dorm at Berkeley. And the room number was the 805. And that's where we all met. And we met Ethan there, we met Lucy there. We met Will Smith in front of that building. But, you know, we met everyone in my dorm room. And that's kind of where everyone hung out every night. Ethan really wanted to do a house show, and that's when we had that talk, and we were like, you should have a band instead of, you know, just putting an iPod through a speaker.
Our first show was in a basement at this place called the Alamo, which was an old Berkeley house show venue. And we had no idea what to expect at all, but it actually ended up being like one of the best shows we've ever put on, like energy-wise. Just the energy of that first show and us not knowing what to expect was like the catalyst for us continuing to do what we're doing, and like us realizing that, yeah, like this is legit, like this is what we want to do.
I thought it was gonna be a ridiculous mess. I thought he was like a SoundCloud rapper, and I was like, okay, we'll just do this, you know. And then I started rehearsing the music, and I was like, oh my god, this is super sick. Like, it really kind of got me like excited in a way that I hadn't been excited for a project in kind of a long time.
I think 805 also brings something special because they all really care about each other, and like you can feel that when they play music together, because it feels like it's one entity playing music. It doesn't feel like a bunch of individual people. Like even when like Aiden plays a solo, it doesn't feel like it's out of place. It feels like it all meshes into like one big thing.
That's what makes our band, is that we have all these like weird little backgrounds, because we started as friends, you know. I was like, oh, you play this instrument? Awesome, like let's play. And like it's worked out for the better, because like Ada will bring his rock, and like I play way more like jazzier keys, and I think that is what makes our bands.
On social media, you can scroll past a billion people doing a billion things for as long as you want. And a show is one time, one night, and you're there and you're in it and you're immersed in it. So you could walk into a basement and hear like the next like big thing. Even if it's like not like, even if they don't blow up, you could find your next like your favorite band. I think is like part of the magic of like the DIY scene.
I'm a real fan of like the old school playing gigs until someone notices you and, you know, trying to build a live music scene. But right now, all the money's going into TikTok and the social media industry. I don't see the point focusing on a 15-second catchy chorus rather than making a really cool ballad or a really cool piece of music where you can sit down and listen for 4 minutes and feel like you go on a journey.
So you my dudes, I'd ask nicely, but it is think that kind of dude, no sign pros. We could smoke a doobie at the boondocks, get you down your soap socks, lick to make the mood swap. Let me appreciate you, girl, you a star. And now we fucking in the back of my car, and even though it's heavenly, this shit feel like a deal with the devil. Cause there's so many motherfuckers who ain't even coming closer to my level. You be pulling all the strings like Japan.
I don't think it's a matter of are they good enough to transcend the digital need for content and like relevancy. I think it's just the time that we're in, and I think it really sucks that like we live in this world where like artists are expected to be musicians and content creators, or they don't have any relevance, or they're supposed to be these big personable social media personalities when like a lot of them are just artists, you know? But like that's how you get the word out now because everything's digital.
I think stylistically our band's music like fits what that could be, you know, and could fit that pop genre in a sense, but the energy doesn't. The energy is not, we are not a social media band. We're a live band. We're fun. It feels rock and roll as much as rock ever has felt.
Oh shit, we just got tipped. Take your clothes off.
I'd say I'm going against the grain in a sense where I don't want to be a social media icon or shoot for that at all. I just want to play live music.
I'm happy with what we've done in the Boston scene, and I'm like, I think we've really done a good job of getting out there. But I'm very excited to see like where it goes from, because I like playing DIY venues. I like that. I like playing in basements where everyone's sweaty and shit. Like it's fun. Like I just want to go do that all over the country and the world.
So, what's next for Aristotle Jones and the 805 band?
As a band, I think we need to go on tour. I think that like a real tour, like with an agent, hitting a bunch of different cities. I think that is the first step to not only legitimize us for other opportunities in the future, but also sort of like for ourselves, you know, like proving that like we can, not only that we can do it, but that we can make it a priority in our lives, you know.
A tour is a big undertaking. Are you guys ever worried that you're not going to make it?
Every day. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I don't like make a living out of this. So that's kind of, yeah. People ask me what my motivation is, and it's that I want to connect with people on like an interpersonal level at shows, and I want them to remember like the energy more than anything. I think I'm all in. Like I'm at Berkeley for production and mixing, but I want to be an artist.